these chicks here are starting to get pretty big. They're starting to sound more like a chicken than a chick anymore. But what I wanted to show was the difference in all these hens. Now, the rooster was a Brahma crossed with a Americana. So he was half Brahma and half Americana. Now, these chickens here are, I think, out of a rooster out there, because the only hen that was running loose with that rooster was a Jersey Giant, a black Jersey Giant. So we're gotten some gray ones, and we have some black ones. And I'm going to have her grab one that, there should be one that has some fuzzies on its face that looks like a Americana. See if we can find that one.
That one?
Is that the one? Yeah. Now, if you look at this one here, you can see that her feathers on her face are kind of out like the Americanas are. Now, this is definitely a hen. And she still sounds kind of like a chick, but kind of crossed between a chick and a chicken, a full-grown chicken. But she is also gray, so she's out of one of the what they called, they were gem, something gem. I can't remember. But anyway, that's what this hen here is. And it's out of whoever chicken hen turned into a male. Now there's sapphire. Yeah, sapphire gem. And so that's from here. But why it has the feathers of a Americana is out of the, it's not, I'm not understanding that. So it had to have been the rooster. He must have been going in and out of the hen house to breed with these other chickens, because I don't have any Americanas in there. Just he was the only one. I had them at one time, but I sold them all. And I think there's another one that has even more feathers on her face. I think there's a black one. Got a little red on the tips of her. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little bit of red on her feathers, on the tips of her feathers.
Which makes no sense. We never had a red bird.
Yeah, we didn't have any red birds. So why she's got red? So this is because we didn't have any. The only red ones I have are the Rhode Island Reds that I bought from the feed store for my son, because that's what he wanted. And so we started hatching chicks out because I couldn't get the chicks that he wanted. So we started hatching a bunch of chicks out. So that's where we came up with this variety. Then I went to the feed store one day, and sure enough, they had the Rhode Island Reds. That black one there got, yeah, that one right there. Looks like she got quite a bit on her face. Now this is a Rhode Island Red. This is one I brought. And this is one that we hatched out. And you can see that she's got the feathers on her face that are sticking out like your Americanas. And this is definitely a hen as well.
That's a rooster.
Yeah, this is a hen. They're supposed to be a pullet.
You're a rooster, aren't you?
So, So you can see it. The DNA never really, you can even see along here. That's her ears back there. That's her ears, and then the feathers are on her face, just like a Americana. So these guys are really starting to grow, which I'm getting excited about. It won't be long and they'll be laying. They should start laying when they're about 6 months old, and I think they're about 4 months old right now.
Yeah.
They're between 3 to 4 months old.
Look at those feet.
Yeah. She's even got a little bit of feathering on her feet from the Brahma, because the Brahmas have feathers on their feet, so she's got some on her feet. So, but yet she's a Jersey Giant. But like I said, the male is a Brahma and an Americana mix. That his mom was Americana and his dad was a Brahma, because we had a Brahma rooster. Had a couple of them until something came in and got them.
You see those front feathers right there?
Yeah. Funny how the coloring is, and she even has some gray underneath her wings and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You
turn her
can, go
over
ahead,
so that
you can go ahead and let her put her down.
I'm trying to get a better look at those feathers, because she has white little streaks throughout the front chest feathers.
Her
Right
little
there.
chest feathers, you can see they're molding. It looks almost like outlining on them. What else is in there?
There's a gray one I'm trying to get a hold of.
So that's the one we had.
That's one.
Which one? The bigger one?
The gray one.
The gray one? Thank you, mister. Most of these chickens in here, even the ones that we hatched out, look like they're all hens. So that makes me happy. I think she's over there in that pile. No, there she is. No, she doesn't have any of the on her face, any of the feathers on her face. You can see that she's still kind of losing her baby down and getting more feathers. She's got any on her feet? Nope, no feathers on her feet. So she didn't take after her dad with that part. He had feathers on his feet. So, anyway, this is just how DNA works. Just you never know what you're going to get. So that's a hen. So all the ones that looks like that we hatched out are hens, which is exciting. I figured we'd have a rooster or two, but hopefully in the I bought some dark Brahmas, and so I'm hoping maybe there's a rooster. They were a straight run, so I'm hoping there's a rooster in that bunch. And then I also bought some Jersey Giants, which were the blue Jersey Giants. So, and I got 12 of those, but I think one passed away, so there'd be 11. So I'm hoping out of that 11 I have at least one rooster out of that too. And they're supposed to be all pullets. So, but yeah, ruffling her feathers a little bit. So we'll see you next time.